Strange events at an Alaskan airport have caught the attention of none other than Elon Musk himself. Trust me, what's happening there is not your average airport drama. It's a real-life thriller that has Musk sounding a warning bell to the world. The question on many people's minds is, why is the world turning a blind eye to such a strategic airport? Because the truth is, what's happening in Alaska will shock the world, and you're about to discover why. If you've ever been to Alaska, you probably know that it's the last frontier, where nature reigns supreme, and the elements can be both awe-inspiring and unforgiving. Geographically, Alaska is a land of superlatives. It boasts some of the highest peaks in North America, including the iconic Denali, formerly known as Mount McKinley. Glaciers carve their way through the landscape, leaving behind breathtaking fjords and ice fields. And let's not forget the coastline, which stretches for thousands of miles, dotted with pristine beaches and dramatic cliffs. Now let's put Alaska's size into perspective. To say it's big would be an understatement. It's positively massive. In fact, Alaska is twice the size of Texas, making it by far the largest state in the United States. To put it another way, you could fit more than 20 Rhode Islands into Alaska and still have room to spare. But it's not just the size that sets Alaska apart. It's the incredible variety of wildlife that calls the state home. From grizzly bears to moose to bald eagles, Alaska is a haven for all kinds of creatures, big and small. The influx of wildlife has, in some instances, resulted in unintended consequences. While initially perceived as a source of natural beauty, their proliferation has become a challenge, particularly in the context of the recent invasion of the Alaskan airport. The issue has become so significant that a dedicated department has been established, comprising specialists in the field. We now turn to Spencer Nelson, a seasoned biologist with the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Spencer and his dedicated team are the unsung heroes who work assiduously to maintain the airport airspace free from potential hazards posed by Alaska's abundant wildlife. Spencer's background in biology provides him with the requisite knowledge and expertise to navigate the complex interactions between humans and animals in this unique environment. Given his extensive experience, he is aware of the necessity of achieving a delicate equilibrium between conservation initiatives and the assurance of airport operations. We will now examine the challenges that Spencer and his team encounter on a daily basis, namely bears and migrating birds. In the fall, bears emerge from their dens in search of food to fatten up before winter sets in. Unfortunately for the airport, the inviting scent of food often lures these massive predators onto the premises, posing a significant risk to both aircraft and passengers. However, it is not only bears that present a challenge to Spencer. Migrating birds also pose a formidable problem. Annually, a multitude of birds converge upon the vicinity of the airport, posing a potential risk to aircraft during takeoff and landing. From ducks to ospreys, these avian migrants can cause significant damage to aircraft in the event of a collision or engine ingestions. To contextualize this issue, it is important to note that the wingspan of a typical osprey can reach up to 6 feet, with nests situated at elevations of up to 125 feet. In order to address these wildlife threats, Spencer and his team have developed a multifaceted approach. A combination of proactive measures and innovative strategies is employed. One of the principal tactics deployed is habitat modification, which entails modifying the surrounding environment of the airport to render it less attractive to wildlife. This encompasses the removal of food sources, such as trash receptacles, and the installation of deterrents, including fencing and noise cannons, to prevent animals from approaching. In addition to habitat modification, Spencer and his team employ a variety of non-lethal techniques to deter wildlife from approaching the airport. This can include the deployment of trained canines to deter birds, the use of pyrotechnics to create loud noises, and the playing of recordings of predatory bird calls to deter smaller species. In some cases, however, more drastic measures may be necessary to ensure the safety of airport operations. These can include the capture and relocation of problematic animals, or, as a last resort, the use of lethal force to euthanize animals that pose an immediate threat to aircraft and passengers. It is important to note that these situations can become quite dire. It is now necessary to pose a question. This is merely the initial phase of the challenges currently being faced at Alaska's airport. A further significant challenge is presented by the region's climate, which is characterized by extreme weather conditions. The preparations and challenges associated with winter operations at the airport include, as the frigid winter season approaches, Ted Stevens International Airport initiates its preparations, anticipating the forthcoming challenges. The winter preparations at the airport are an exemplar of logistical excellence, necessitating meticulous planning and coordination to guarantee the seamless functioning of operations, despite the challenging weather conditions. From ensuring an adequate supply of de-icing fluid to scheduling additional maintenance checks on equipment, every aspect of the airport's infrastructure is subject to inspection and reinforcement in order to withstand the harsh realities of winter in the last frontier. Snowplows are tuned up, heating systems are tested, and emergency response teams are put on high alert, prepared to respond immediately to any situation. Despite these preparations, winter at Ted Stevens International Airport presents significant challenges. With snowfall measured in feet rather than inches, and temperatures dropping well below freezing, the airport must contend with a range of issues that would overwhelm many other airports. One of the most urgent issues is the removal of snow. The primary objective is to maintain the safety and operational integrity of the runways, which necessitates continuous efforts from a specialized team of snowplow drivers and maintenance personnel. However, the necessity for snow removal extends beyond the runways. Parking lots, access roads, and even the terminal itself must be kept free from snow and ice to ensure the uninterrupted flow of traffic. Additionally, the issue of freezing temperatures presents a significant challenge, as they can cause extensive damage to various components, including fuel lines and runway lights. It is essential to winterize equipment, insulate pipes, and circulate antifreeze through the airport's plumbing system to prevent costly damage, which is an unfortunate reality that the airport experiences with some regularity. One might be forgiven for questioning why operations are not simply paused during the winter months. However, it is of the utmost importance that Alaska's Ted Stevens International Airport remains operational throughout the winter season. This is due to the fact that the airport serves as a vital gateway to Asia and a significant hub for cargo traffic, facilitating connections between Alaska and the wider world. Any disruption to its services could have far-reaching consequences, including delays in the delivery of essential goods and the potential strandedness of passengers in remote locations. It is also of paramount importance to maintain the airport's operational status throughout the winter season, as this is a crucial aspect of ensuring the safety of all concerned. For residents of Alaska, air travel is often the sole reliable mode of transportation, particularly in remote areas where roadways may be impassable due to snow and ice. By guaranteeing the safety of flights, the airport facilitates the maintenance of community connectivity and the accessibility of emergency services, even in the most extreme circumstances. Therefore, as the snow begins to fall and the temperature drops below zero, the personnel at Ted Stevens International Airport are prepared to confront the challenges posed by the winter season. Furthermore, the airport experiences a considerable amount of lightning activity, which presents additional challenges for the cargo operations team. The extreme weather conditions in Alaska pose unique challenges for all aspects of airport operations, including cargo flights. The cargo team must be prepared to respond to situations involving aircraft damage caused by lightning strikes. As cargo planes navigate the skies above Ted Stevens International Airport in Alaska, they frequently encounter one of nature's most formidable and capricious forces: lightning. During thunderstorms, Alaska's skies can become illuminated with an intensity that presents a genuine threat to these substantial aircraft. A direct lightning strike has the potential to cause significant damage to a plane's electrical systems. While modern planes are designed to withstand such hits, they are not entirely immune to the damage that can result from them. In the event of a lightning strike on an aircraft, the primary objective is to ensure a safe landing. Pilots are trained to respond to such scenarios, but once the aircraft is on the ground, a team of mechanics and inspectors assumes responsibility for conducting a comprehensive examination of the aircraft to ascertain the extent of the damage. From scorched fuselage panels to fried electrical wiring, the airport's maintenance crew works assiduously to repair the damage as expeditiously as possible, with the objective of returning the aircraft to service. The erratic weather patterns also present challenges for the adherence to schedules in cargo operations. Wind gusts exceeding 50 miles per hour are not uncommon in Alaska, particularly during the colder months. These strong winds can render loading and unloading cargo a delicate operation. The operation of giant cranes used to lift heavy containers necessitates careful maneuvering to avoid tipping over in the wind, while forklifts must move with precision to prevent the inadvertent displacement of cargo across the tarmac. However, the difficulties encountered in cargo operations at the airport are not solely attributable to meteorological conditions. On occasion, the nature of the cargo itself gives rise to complications. It may be surprising to learn that Ted Stevens International Airport handles shipments of a highly unconventional nature. The cargo team has encountered a vast array of items, ranging from livestock to substantial machinery. One noteworthy incident involved a shipment of live pigs, which during an unloading operation managed to escape their containers and cause considerable disruption on the tarmac. Imagine a scenario in which a group of pigs is observed traversing a runway at high speed, prompting airport personnel to swiftly intervene to prevent a significant disruption to air traffic. Cargo operations are also of great economic importance to Alaska. A significant proportion of the state's supplies are imported through Ted Stevens International, including fresh food and medical supplies. Delays in cargo flights can have a knock-on effect across the state, particularly in remote communities that rely on these shipments for their daily needs. This adds further pressure on the cargo team to ensure smooth operations, regardless of the weather or the unusual nature of the cargo they are handling. In addition to the aforementioned unusual occurrences, the mystery of the surveillance flights also warrants further investigation. Alaska's strategic location renders it a focal point for a multitude of activities, extending beyond the realm of commercial and cargo transportation. It also serves as a pivotal node in the global surveillance apparatus. Over the years, there have been numerous documented instances of unmarked aircraft flying in and out of the airport under the cover of darkness. Such flights, often designated as ghost flights, have given rise to conjecture regarding the airport's involvement in clandestine military operations or espionage missions. The reality is that Alaska's proximity to Russia and its location along the northern Pacific air routes make it an optimal location for surveillance activities. Although the airport administration has not disclosed the specifics of these flights, it is reasonable to conclude that some of the world's most sensitive intelligence operations are conducted from this location. The monitoring of foreign military activities and the gathering of data on potential security threats are two examples of the crucial, albeit secretive, role that Alaska's Ted Stevens International Airport plays in national security. Nevertheless, despite these challenges, the airport continues to exemplify remarkable efficiency and resilience. The personnel responsible for its operation demonstrate a profound sense of pride and responsibility, recognizing that their efforts not only facilitate Alaska's global connectivity, but also serve to safeguard the state from a multitude of threats, both natural and man-made. Moreover, the benefits of their efforts are not exclusive to Alaska. As a principal gateway for international cargo and a crucial conduit between North America and Asia, the airport's operations exert a profound global influence. The role of Ted Stevens International Airport extends far beyond the mere facilitation of air travel. It plays a crucial part in ensuring the safe transport of medical supplies, the facilitation of trade, and the enhancement of national security. In essence, it serves as a vital lifeline for the region. We now return to Elon Musk. One might inquire as to the connection between the technology entrepreneur and an airport in Alaska. The answer can be found in Musk's growing interest in the Arctic region, where he perceives significant untapped potential for both space exploration and renewable energy. Musk has been vocal about the importance of Alaska in the future of global transportation, citing the state's strategic location and potential to launch spacecraft from its remote landscapes as key factors. The expansive tundra of Alaska, situated at a favorable distance from both polar and equatorial orbits, presents an optimal setting for future SpaceX operations. Indeed, Musk has alluded to the possibility of constructing a launch facility in Alaska, which would significantly alter the landscape of space travel and further reinforce the state's pivotal role in global transportation networks. However, Musk's interest extends beyond this. He has also been investigating the possibility of utilizing Alaska's natural resources, particularly its geothermal and wind energy, to facilitate the operation of his ambitious renewable energy projects. As the world transitions towards a more sustainable future, Alaska could serve as a pivotal contributor in supplying the clean energy required to not only propel space travel, but also to power electric vehicles and other technological advancements. Musk's admonition regarding Alaska's strategic importance extends beyond the airport itself. It encompasses the broader implications of the world's tendency to underestimate the value of this seemingly remote and isolated state. From its pivotal function in global trade to its prospective role as a focal point for future space exploration, Alaska is positioned to become one of the most significant regions in the world in the coming decades. The developments at Ted Stevens International Airport represent the initial phase of a transformative period for the last frontier. In conclusion, the Ted Stevens International Airport in Alaska serves a vital function as a regional airport, but it is also a crucial link in the global transportation chain, a key player in national security, and a potential launch pad for the future of space exploration. The challenges it faces, from wildlife management to severe weather, are met with ingenuity and determination by the people who work there. Furthermore, the attention of prominent figures such as Elon Musk has been drawn to Alaska's strategic importance, indicating that the world will soon be paying closer attention to this remarkable region. As snow falls and aircraft take off into the Arctic skies, the airport continues to operate, contributing to the shaping of the future in a largely unnoticed manner.